Hey, everybody, it's TD. I'm back again, and I'm here to do another new pen day video. So I am really excited to do this unboxing and testing of the Laban 325 Ginkgo. So new addition to the collection. I'm really excited about it. I ordered this one from Stilo e Stile, which is in Italy, and this is an online shop that I frequent for my pen purchases and for other stationery purchases, and sometimes also for ink. So let's get started. Here we have it. This is the beautiful Laban box. It says "Refill your soul by writing," which I love that little quote there. And I love this graphic here at the bottom. And it has the Laban logo here, which I think is probably on the top of the pen. And here is their website, www.laban.com. Now, Laban is I think it is a Taiwanese producer, and this is the first Laban or Taiwanese pen that I own. So I'm really excited. So the box opens with a little drawer system here, which I think is very pretty. So we have the pen inside, and then underneath we have the little booklet with all of the info, and this is for the guarantee. And you see it says Stilo e Stile, where I purchased the pen. And inside it has this little ginkgo paper flower, which I think is really cute. And it has this lovely bookmark. It's a paper bookmark. Very, very nice. So that's inside on it's got a little cushion in the bottom of this box as well. So we're going to take out the pen. Let's put these things back in. Okay, so here we have the Laban 325 Ginkgo. Now, I really wanted the black color, but this was actually the second color that I had flashed on. And it was the only one they had left. Out of all the colors that they had pink, they had green, they had purple, they had blue, they had cream, they had black. All of the colors they had, this is literally the only one they had left to purchase. All the other ones were sold out on their site. I'm like an idiot. I waited too late, and here we are. So let's get back to the pen. It's very beautiful with the gold accents, the bright lemon yellow on the base of the pen. I love how it has the double rings, gold rings on the top, broad ring at the bottom with Laban written on there. I think you can maybe see it with the camera. Then you have the two here underneath and the one here at the bottom. So it makes for a very well-balanced, beautiful balance in color, but also in aesthetic, in the graphics. It has a nice stiff, very stiff clip. What else? It has the logo here on the top, which was also here on the side of the box. So let's see to turn 1.5. So this one, I think you can cap it, but I think it makes it it's very heavy if you cap this one. It really doesn't need to be capped. It's very comfortable in the hand. It's not as big a pen as it maybe looks online. I would say it's more like a medium-sized pen, but I will show you in comparison to some other pens. So when we unscrew this, the first thing I see is that we have this also gold-plated metallic screw with the converter And if you notice inside, it's a metal screw. It's not plastic. It's not, resin or anything. It is metal on metal to screw that in. Now, the other thing that's really nice is the converter has Laban marked directly on it in white. So there's not going to be any, oh my gosh, I don't know which one is my Laban. Where is it? No, it's marked Laban in white. So you have no trouble. And it's also very particular because at the base, or should I say the bottom of the converter, the part that sucks up the ink is white, which is very different from the other converters. They're usually black. All of that in the inside is black, and even the outside is black sometimes. So this is kind of a very different look for the converter. So let's see, that screws on really nicely. This is a broad nib because you know I love broad nibs. So that's what I decided to go with. And it's pretty gorgeous, this nib. Yeah, I mean, it's a great looking pen. Now you can see it has tiny little grooves, but it's like in the way, it's in the material, the aesthetic of the material. And I love this. The yellow color is so, so pretty. It's very much lemony citrus yellow. So it's very pretty with the gold accents. Now, I'm going to do a dip test of this pen. But before I do that, let me show you the size difference. So here, I'm going to put the Laban here in the middle. And as you can see, it doesn't even fit in the grooves of my pen holder. You know, it's sticking out because it's kind of big. So I decided to show you compared to the Opus 88. The Opus 88 also doesn't fit in here, but look how much bigger the Opus 88 is. Let's see if I can put this all the way down like that. The Opus 88 is slightly taller, but this base part is about the same, but this part is very thin. You know, the base is very thin. The clip or the cap is a smidgen bigger as well, because it doesn't really fit. This kind of fits, but it's still struggling to fit in there perfectly. This really goes to a point, and this one is really to a square. But this is a much bigger pen. This is more like a medium-sized pen when you look at it. Now, if I take, for example, this is my Jin Hao. If I take the Jin Hao, you can kind of see it's very similar in length, but it's a much slimmer pen in comparison to the Laban. And then if I use, put in this TWSBI Echo in Jade, it is more similar in size to the Jin Hao, and it's still much slimmer than the Laban. So there you have it. It's a medium-sized pen. But here again, if you're the kind of person that likes pens that are more like this one, where, you know, it's a lot smaller, it's a different type of pen. I like the small pen as well, but I really do like the bigger ones too. So that's what the Laban looks like size-wise. So let's try to do a dip test of this pen. I'm going to use my Monokaki. Unfortunately, my Monokaki, the last time I did my ink swatching, I had a slight bleed through here. But that's okay. We're going to make that work. So I am using this ink here, which is one of the inks I've been using this month, which is Bleu Calanque from Laban. So we're going to use that for the dip test. Okay, let's see. Laban. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. It's very smooth. It writes really smooth, this pen. I really like how smooth it writes. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's very smooth. Although I can see that writing with this one, you still have to really like a bigger size, slightly bigger size pen for the comfort of writing. I find it very comfortable for myself, but I have bigger hands, longer fingers. So I would suggest actually testing it out before purchasing if you hesitate in getting it because you think it's too big. Because it is a slightly on the bigger size, but I would say it's more a medium-sized pen. But very beautiful. It glides. It's just... wow, 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 wow. I really like it. Very, very nice pen. Very happy that I managed to purchase this one. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can't wait to use this one more frequently. It's new in the collection, so for sure I will be inking it up next month in my currently inked July. I'm in the process of trying to choose what I'm going to put in there, but this one will definitely be in there for sure. So that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below what you think of the Laban. Do you own one? If you do, which one do you own? Do you like it? What nib size do you prefer with it? Yeah, let's chat below, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.